on that day. Yes, I wanted to write what we are doing, our topic for today. Have I written it down? No, I don't think so. So our topic for today. So for today we are talking about breast cancer, how you can be your own best health advocate. After all is said and done, it is important that you understand that you are your own number one. You are the one who will need to advocate for yourself in so many areas. My colleague is going to talk very well on that. But as a way of introduction, I still want to introduce myself again. I am Uzo, a mammographer who has great passion and zeal to save the life of an African woman, a Nigerian woman, a black woman from breast cancer. I do it with all my heart. I do not wish for any life of an African woman to be lost through breast cancer. Personally, I have lost many people, and I know the pain of losing someone. Some of you may not know, but I know the pain of losing someone. And so I truly desire that every life will be saved, that no one will be lost to breast cancer. So I'm putting the best I can through teachings, through posting, whatever it is I can do. I go as far as I can to even help when I can, even if I need to borrow money. So that is me, okay? Like I said, if you have any questions, please endeavor to ask your questions. Yes, our guest is here now. So I'll be giving her the floor very soon. But before I do that, I just want to quickly encourage anyone who is already down with breast cancer. I want to encourage anyone who has been diagnosed of breast cancer. I want you to know that it is not the end of life. It is not a death sentence. It doesn't mean you're going to die tomorrow. No, it doesn't. I was listening to a great speaker yesterday. Before I say what I want to say, I was listening to a great speaker. In fact, I had to write it down because he made a lot of sense and he resonated with my person on the inside of me. I really had to write it down just to share with you guys here on Facebook. It made a great deal of sense to me. So the guy said something about you being your own best fan, just like what my colleague is going to be teaching us today. So the man said that anytime he was diagnosed, the man was diagnosed for cancer, and his doctor said he's already like in stage 4. And the doctor said, yes, although it is already in stage 4, one thing I can tell you is this: we, the doctor, we make the diagnosis, but you and your God make the prognosis. I don't know if you got that. So what he's trying to say is that the bulk of the matter is actually in your own hands. You need to tell your own self, your own body, that you can handle this. And the wonderful thing about our bodies is that when you tell your body what you want it to hear, it simply obeys. It obeys. So I want to encourage you today, in case for any reason you have been diagnosed of breast cancer, or you know anyone that has been diagnosed of breast cancer, this is also one of the reasons why we are here, to encourage you, to make you know, to hold your hands as you go through this journey. We all need someone to lean on. So I really, really want to encourage you to please hold on. Hold on. There are lots of people, like I said, in the course of these videos, I'm going to be bringing some of our people on who will tell us here, who have already survived breast cancer. So you know that people actually do survive breast cancer. Honestly, this is true. This is what I do on a daily basis. I love to stress it. I had a woman come in who had breast cancer when she was 36. And she came in the day I did her mammogram. She was already 80 something. And she told me she had breast cancer a whole, is it not 50? Yes, 50 years ago. And then she's still here. So I really want to encourage you to, I want you to know that you too will survive this breast cancer. Tell yourself, I will survive breast cancer. I'm just going to tell you just few things that I wish, like I had said in the other videos, that I wish for you to do. That is healthy living. Whether you have breast cancer now, or you don't have, or you know someone that has, please, there are some few things that I had to write down to tell you to start doing. Bikono, I'm begging all of us. So there are some food and fruits that are listed. If you go online, you will find out more. But as you are here now, let me tell you straight. So things like fruits, not the fruit juice, fruit itself, citrus fruits, like oranges, grapefruits, lemons, limes. If you can make it a habit to have fruits on a daily basis, it is so good for you. And in case you already have breast cancer, these things I'm saying now are things that would help you also. They will help you to fight breast cancer, because what it does is that it makes your body, increases the immunity of your body. So most of them are antioxidants, what we call antioxidants. So they have flavonoids. These are things that help your body to fight, to block a particular protein. And so many people are diagnosed with the HER2 positive type of breast cancer. Now that HER2 is just, the positivity is just, there's a particular protein that tests positive, that shows, so that protein keeps being produced in your body. So these fruits we are talking about will help to stop those proteins from being produced. They are antioxidants. They help to stop proteins, those proteins that we are talking about that we don't want from being produced. So I really want us to, I want to help us. And yes, black pepper. Black pepper, ihe anyị na-akpọ na buy, anyị na-akpọ ya ụzịza. Ihe ọbụla ị na-eshi, tinyere onwe gị ụzịza, onwe ị na-eji mepe restaurant. Is your food. N'afọ gị ka ị na-eri ya. Eat it. Put uziza in your food. Put herbs in your food. Herbs are so nice. Look at it. Vegetable and herbs. So talked about all sorts of vegetables. Oh, going open that kind of food. Eat foods that are more inclined to greens, to vegetables, to fruits. I'm encouraging us. We are all growing older as the days go by. So let us feed. Let's eat well. Let's eat healthy. As I'm speaking to you, God knows I'm speaking to myself. So let's run away from things that will make us fast, sharp. And funny enough, anyway, my friend, she's also a professional colleague. I don't want to mention her name, but she knows herself by the time she comes across this video. The only thing she eats, oh God, she will go to the backyard. She will bring this vegetable. She will chop this one. She will add the other one. Things that she has never heard before. She will put all of them on the fire, small boiling, and she will eat it. And I can tell you, those things are so good. So I want to encourage us today. And then things like olive oil. Then we need to avoid because we need to avoid those who are already suffering breast cancer or even ordinary people. Let us try and avoid just maka pimple. Yes, onye dindu marama. The first thing is to be alive. So, and it is important for you to use good oil, like extra virgin oil, olive oil, like flaxseed oil. So I really want to, I want people to up your game concerning your feeding. My colleague, I'm sure she will be here now. Hello, Benita. Please, can you log off and log back on again so that I can bring you up to the video? Can you just log off, then log back on again? Then I'll be able to yes, bring on your video. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, as we are waiting for Benita, I just wanted to quickly tell us these few things. Benita, yes, Benita, please, can you log off and log back on so that I can give you. Yes, Benita. Yeah, I can see you, but I need you to log off, log back on so that I can bring you on video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, like I was saying, just quickly before Benita takes over the stage. So, things that have what we call melatonin foods. Ihe a na-ekwu maka ya bụ things like eggs, fish, mushroom, that is ero. Hey, no wonder ndị mgbe ochie ji na-adị ogologo ndụ. Ero is very very good for you. Nuts, ịta granọt, ifu ka mmadụ si na ọ na-ata granọt na banana na maka na onwe ha ego. Onye ahụ amahụ nọ, that is onye abịa na-eri ezigbo nri. So let us eat good things like our fruits, our nuts, our fish, and our eggs. Like I said, mushrooms too. And then we also have grapes. Like ndị nke nọ ebe a nọ ifu na grapes na Nigeria, grapes ahụ na Ghana dịkwanụ quite expensive, but ihe shirike mmadụ na-eme ya, grapes too, they're very very good. So if you can get grapes to eat fruits on a daily basis, up your game. We can do this thing, we can fight this battle, and we can win. So up your game, nirini. Eat your fruits, eat your vegetables. Igafo, we win this war, especially in Africa. Because you know the truth, when you don't have someone who fights for you, somehow you learn how to fight for yourself. We can see that nothing is coming forth right now from our government to help the women, to help our life. We have to help ourselves. So bikonu, ayo kanayo. Benita, please, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting, sweetheart. I'm waiting for you to log off and log back on so that I can bring you up. Please. Please, my dear. Just log off from the video that you are watching and log back on again. I'll be able to invite you to video. Okay? Okay, my love. Yes, please. Benita, please. Yeah. So we are waiting. As we continue to wait for Benita, yes, I want to say these things very quickly before Obia, she will soon take over. So then, foods that we need to avoid. Let us avoid eating sugary foods. In fact, somebody needs to clap for me. I've not been drinking Coke. This Coke thing, God, how he broke that chain for me. I am happy. So Coke now was sparingly, but I know that God will help me and enable me. Before you know what's happening, I will completely stop it. So please. Yes, I'm trying to tell her to join me. Yes, Benita, join me. I have sent a request to you. Oh my God. I'm waiting for you to join. I told you, if you log off and log back on, I have invited you. I'm only waiting for you to join so that I can. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. As we are waiting for Benita, we are still waiting for Benita to come on. As we are waiting, I talked about avoiding things like sugary foods. We talked of cake, Coke, corn syrup, flour, any white flour, bread, all these foods, we need to avoid them. They lagged with sugar. We need to avoid such foods. We also need to avoid any food that is saturated with saturated fats and trans fats. When we say saturated fats, that's the low density lipoproteins. Those low density lipoproteins can be found in so many things, like a groundnut oil, ordinary groundnut oil, ordinary margarine. You can find those kind of lipoproteins. So those low density lipoproteins are not good for the body. They are also not good for cancer. They tend to help cancer to grow. So I'm begging you to please reduce your use of such things, like all those ground oil, like I said. Then another thing is also meat. Oh, we all eat meat. We eat it too much. In fact, personally, I eat it too much. But we are learning that we should now stop taking excessive meat. Eat meat only when you can. Chioma, are you there? I'm trying to connect to Benita, and it's actually proving difficult. I don't know what to do. Benita, like I said to you, can you please log off and log back on again? I can see that you are here. Please, can you log off and log on again? Okay. Yes, we are still waiting. More people are joining, and we are waiting for Benita to come and join us. In case you have any questions, please ask me now. Ask me on the comment section. I'm happy to answer you. Dika Aine Che Benita. We are still waiting for Benita. We are still waiting for Benita to join us. We are still waiting for Benita to join us. Yeah. So if you have any questions, Benita, I've already invited you. I've sent you another request. I've sent you a request. I have sent you a request. I only have Chioma here, but Benita, I have sent you a request. Can you log off and log back on again? So as we are waiting, I'm still asking. If you have any question at all about breast cancer, please ask me. Yesterday I got a mail from somebody who found a breast lump on her breast, but she has been ashamed of saying it. Now, this is one of the major problems we have. So please, in case you have found anything on your breast, anything at all, ask questions. The question you need to ask is, what is wrong with my breast? And who will you ask that question? You go and meet your doctor. Go to your GP. Tell your GP, your doctor. Yes, that's what we call it back home. Go to your doctor and tell your doctor that you saw something on your breast. Okay? Like I said, Benita is coming on to tell us more. Many times I've sent someone to have a mammogram in Nigeria. I sent someone to have an ultrasound because she was just 30. And she went, and I wasn't satisfied with the ultrasound report. And I've asked her to go to somewhere else. So what we do is, even if you go to number one place and the best place gives you this report, it is your body that you're talking about. If you are not convinced about what that person, that doctor has told you, it's your body. The life is your life. If you die, it is you that died. So it's better for you to try somewhere else, go to another place and seek for a second opinion. It is very dicey to deal with breast cancer, so we need to be careful about it. If you go to a place, you found something that was not on your breast before, you found it on your breast, go back, go to your doctor, and if your doctor says no, don't worry, and dismisses it and tells you, don't worry, it's nothing, I've checked it, I don't think it's anything serious, don't. And inside of you, there's something we call, as in you yourself, you are not convinced that all is well. Please follow your instincts. Go and look for a next person that can check you out. Go to another doctor. Like I said, you can come online. Send me a private message. I'll do my best to help you. I'll make sure that you go to have a mammogram or an ultrasound. Okay? Yes, so yes, we are still waiting. Please, I said before, ask me any question. You can type in the comment section. You can type in the comment section. Please ask me any question concerning breast cancer. I'm happy to answer you. Ask me, please. I'm here to answer your questions. Please, as you are here now, ask me any questions. That's why I'm here for you today. Please, I'm trying to get Benita, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's proving difficult. I don't know why it's proving difficult. Okay. So yes, if you have any question, I'm waiting. Ask me any question at all. Anything that comes to your mind concerning breast cancer, type it in the comment section and let me answer your questions as we continue to wait for Benita to join us on video. Any questions at all, please tell us. So as I was telling you, this person that has already come now, and I've asked her, go for your breast screening, not screening now, go for your breast ultrasound. And like I said, that kind of result that she brought back, I was not satisfied. And I told her, she herself in her gut feeling should know that she's not satisfied. She needs to go back. She needs to go back to the hospital, to another hospital, to find out what exactly happened or what's exactly going on in her breast. So please, today, we are asking you to be your own health advocate. Advocate for yourself. If someone gives you a report that you don't think is okay for you, we are asking you to please go back, go to another hospital and make sure that you get until you are satisfied in your heart about the diagnosis. Please don't stop. That is the basis of today's program. Actually, that is the main basis. And we're still going to run through again. Yes, somebody was asking me, can I run through the things that we can see or how to do self-breast examination? I don't mind. I am always happy to tell us how to do your self-breast examination. Okay? Again, stand looking at your mirror. Remember to take off all your top and your bra. Stand looking in front of your mirror. Put your 2 hands on your waist. Press down into your waist and look at your breast. Looking at your breast will make you to see if there is anything on your breast that wasn't there before. Press down and look at your breast. If you see anything like puckering, if you see rashes near your nipple, if you see any lump, if you see any dimpling, then these are things that you need to go and tell your doctor. Then you need to raise an alarm. Okay? And then when you have your hand there, then the next thing, put your 2 hands up on your head. Remember, you are still looking at the mirror. You are still looking at your breast. So with your hands up here, you are still looking at your breast to see if there is anything strange on your breast. Don't forget, before you will be able to find out if something is strange about your breast, it means that you must have known what is normal about you. That is why I always encourage you, please check your breast every month. I have said, give yourself about 5 to 7 days after you have seen your period and check your breast. Do this thing I'm saying now. Remember, top off, 2 hands on your waist, press down into your waist and look at your breast. Look into the mirror. Okay, let me move back a bit so you can get a better picture of what. So you put your hands on your waist. Look at your breast. When you look everywhere. If you are not seeing anything that is suspicious, that's fine. That's good news. You put your 2 hands up again and look again. Are you seeing anything suspicious? If you are not seeing anything that wasn't there before, that's good. That is good news. You bring down your hands. Next thing that you must do is that you will now check your breast using the pads of these fingers. I've said it before in previous videos, but I always like to say it again because this is the one we have. This is cost effective. This is very private. You do it in your own private place. like I always suggest, when you are taking your bath is the best time. Only you is inside the bathroom. You are not having nobody is disturbing you. You understand? Nobody is intruding into your privacy. So stay there. When you have looked and you didn't see anything on your breast, then you can now use the pad, like I said. Use the pad of these 3 fingers. With one hand up on your head, you use that one to check on the opposite breast. So each hand to the opposite breast. By the time you go through the breast, remember, when you are going try to go in a circular motion. While you are going, please press down. Press down, because most of these lumps that we're talking about can be very deep inside your breast. So press down into your breast. And when we are saying breast, the breast stops here. Oh. The breast is really, really down. So don't go half of your breast. Go all the way, the full breast. And then go round your nipple. These things are, remember, you're doing it with the pads here of these fingers. Press it down. The other hand, see my other hand though, is up here. Okay? And you are going round and round. When you finish, the breast starts from up here. Now climb up, come up, or even up to this place. This is still part of it. So by up here, if you find anything here, it is still something to go and see the doctor for. After you have gone round on your breast, remember, when you have gone round, like I said, there is no particular way of doing this thing. The important thing is cover the whole breast. Cover, make sure in your mind's eye, even if you shut your eyes like this, make sure you cover your whole breast. Then after that, remember to come into your armpit also. Please check your armpit. Your armpit is also very important. If you come to the hospital, you see that when they are doing your ultrasound, we always check the armpit. The glands in the armpit helps us to know the situation of the things in your breast, because that is where the lymphatic system from here, where it collects. Okay? Then, when you have done this with this hand, then you do the same thing with this one. So this other hand now is here on your head, and this other hand is meant to check, to look for, again, anything, to look for anything at all, to look for lumps, because as you are pressing, like I said, it could be deep into your breast. So take your time to use your mind's eye to look for anything in your breast. I always love to take time to say this thing, because there are people that will still tell me they checked, they saw something, but that they saw it 5 years ago and it's not painful. I want to stress, please, people of God, painless lumps are even more suspicious than painful lumps when it comes to cancer. So please do not say because it is not painful, then you overlook it. Do not overlook anything that is happening in your breast. I'm begging you, do not overlook anything that is happening in your breast. Make sure that you report it immediately. Then another point again, there are some painful lumps too, depending on the lump. If it is too painful, if you get a lump that is painful too, yes, lovely, I have her here. Woo. Oh, Benita, we are waiting. We are waiting. She's coming on soon. Oh dear. Yes. I'm adding her again. She didn't answer before. We are adding again. She's still not answering. Yes, we are waiting for her to come on. Yes. You!
If I'm not using my laptop, I've programmed those icons on my laptop. So now
finally we have you. Oh,
so sorry.
No problem. We are happy to have you. Oh,
yeah. Thank you, Choma. Thank you so much.
Oh, Choma.
Yeah.
Choma, you are a star. So
I'm
happy. I'm happy that finally, I know you are stressed. Sorry for all the stress. And people, I really want to welcome Benita. So Benita is a radiographer and a mammographer. I've known her from way back. I'm sure that some of us watching us now who were in our class, oh 07, woo, make some noise.
Yes.
Yeah. Some of us will completely recognize Benita. So Benita is presently in Australia. She's doing very well for herself, pushing boundaries. We are really happy to have her today. She's a mammographer and a philanthropist. In fact, she's everything inside one. Mommy, wife, photographer.
Thank you.
Welcome. We want to welcome her for today. So, Benita, the floor is yours. Yes, I'm going to finish up my matter in another time. Let's allow her to teach us what she has for us today. So, Benita, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Amaka. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this opportunity. And I just have to say that I appreciate everything in them. Seriously, Amaka Ibago, Agumai, okay? So, family, this is like a family to me. I'm just saying, join me in acknowledging what Amaka has been doing for this platform. Obun Oburia, this platform wouldn't exist, and she keep pushing. So thank you so much for welcoming me. And I am waiting to get a lot of time, so I'm just gonna go dive into the matter of the day. At the end of the day, what we're talking about awareness on breast cancer and how to prevent, and also even if it happens, how to control for best possible outcome. And at the end of the day, a white man in Australia once told me that the best cure for breast cancer is early detection. So that's why I get focused on early detection and how to make sure now we take control of our body to make sure now we detect. It's not a prayer that I will have cancer, but nobody really prays for it. Even the people that have it, they don't pray for it. So to start with, we've established, Amaka have done a lot of videos on signs and symptoms, early detection, what to look out for. So I'm believing now, after watching her videos, we already know what to look out for. And for those maybe who has joined the video for the first time today, I'll probably just say, go back to the previous videos, and there are lots of information there to grasp from those videos. So focusing on early detection, like I said, we have to take charge of our body. We have to listen to our body, and that's being the best advocate for our health. Because at the end of the day, no one else knows our body more than we know our body. And nobody can care for our body more than we can care for our body by ourselves. So we have to make sure that we pay attention to what we're feeling and what we see and the changes that happen in our breast, focusing in our breast right now. Every morning, stand in the mirror. Don't be ashamed. It's your body. It's part of you. God made it so beautiful. This breast is probably one of the priceless features any human being can have. It gives life. It gives life. So we have to be confident. We don't have to be ashamed of it. Stand in the mirror. Look at yourself. Look at this beautiful organ that God has created. And know yourself, know your breast, know what your breast look like, because breast is like fingerprints. It's like fingerprints. It's different for every different person. So talking about early detection, how do we make sure that we detect breast cancer or breast changes in our body? We have to make sure that we know what is normal for us. What is normal for me, it's not what is normal for Amaka. It's not what is normal for Chioma or anybody, any member of this family. This is our family now. So we find out what is normal for us. When we know what is normal for us, the next step will be, what do we need to be done? What do we need to be done? And that brings me to being the best advocate for ourselves. And what it's really being the best advocate for ourselves, it just means learning how to speak up for ourselves. It just means learning how to make decisions that concerns our body. And in this case, that concerns our breast health. No one else knows what we're feeling. For example, some of my ladies, my clients, because I call them my ladies, they're really my ladies, the bonds that we feel. Amaka, you know the bond. Because someone is just there to you, and you know how sensitive this part of our body is. When they're there, the truth is coming out. They tell you the most sacred thing you've heard. And whenever they tell me, oh, I was diagnosed of cancer 2 years ago or 3 years ago, the question I always ask is, how did you find out? Did you find out by yourself? And some of them who are young, they actually, even the old ones that go for screening, they find out themselves. Most of them actually find out by themselves. And how were they able to find out? It starts by knowing, oh, I've got a little pain here, or skin discoloration here, or just something they know that hasn't been there before. They